Hi, everyone. It's Tran Bowie. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. We made it to the weekend. So, because of COVID-19, a lot of events were forced to cancel. But I'm here to tell you we are thrilled that Summer Sippin is back. Take a look. Here is the advertisement from August 1st, which is tomorrow, until September 30th. So, here's what you need to do. You're going to download this app, Summer Sippin Roswell, and you're going to follow all these pages. So Summer Sippin is on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and there's a website as well. So here's how it works. There are 52 restaurants. This is probably the largest number we've had, and each of the restaurants are going to have a cool creation that is a concoction just for you. So these are restaurants and cafes and coffee shops and breweries. So you go to these places, you find the sip on the app, you go to these places, you sample it. After your sip, you go back onto the app and then you rank them. So September 30th, we are going to crown the best sip in Roswell. And what's cool is they're alcoholic drinks, but also a lot of non-alcoholic drinks. So for those of you who want to try ice cream or a fruity drink or something healthy with veggies, there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So I want you to take a look at this gorgeous space where I am. This is Foundation Social Eatery. We're so fortunate that no one is here right now, so we can give you a great look inside. It is so bright and airy, and they have done a great job of social distancing and spreading out the tables and the chairs. There are different rooms and also a patio out back. All right, I've got to introduce you to these fabulous owners. This is Mel and Sandy Toledo. They are the owners, and Mel is also the chef. So he's the one responsible for these amazing dishes. Thank you so much for letting us invade your space today and coming in early. So Mel, let me just start with you by saying, how has the quarantine and COVID-19 affected your business?
Well, first I'll say that this has been just crazy. We are doing things that we've never done before. We've changed the way, the seating and everything. But I will say that we've tried to be really creative. And so when it first started, we, of course, went straight to curbside, delivery or service. And then we even tried to do pizzas. We have a wood-burning pizza oven. We've never done pizzas before. My sous chef, he had worked at a pizza restaurant, so it was very artisanal. There you go. Thank you. And
hard to speak with these masks on, right?
And he just did an amazing job with the pizza that we were producing, and had a great turnout for it. But then, of course, with everything that's great, it slowly came to an end. We were getting less and less, and curbside started going less and less. And so, right now we are doing our best with the limited amount of seating that we have available. And it's weird seeing an empty restaurant. It's just not the same. It doesn't have the same energy. But we do have some amazing regulars. So when they come in, it's almost like seeing family again that you hadn't seen in a while.
And this has to be tough because, this is a family affair. I will say I have been here several times. I love it. And it's a little further out in Roswell. It's on Holcomb Bridge, but it's not that far. So tell us, what are your specialties? What are you known for?
Wow, I think we're known for his great food. It's very French influenced, and everything is really handcrafted, and everything I think is really authentic. It comes from the heart. I think it's love on a plate or in a bowl, and I think people can tell that when they have his food. We make our own pastas in-house. We make our own sausages, breads. Everything's just very handcrafted, and I think it's special and it's unique.
So if you don't have dinner plans, you might want to book it for tonight. Do you think you'll be okay after this is over?
I think that's still the question in everybody's head. When this all started, I think that, there's no way to predict, but I thought, this will be a couple of months, and now we're already past that, and it's still going on. it's still catastrophic to our business. And I don't see right now an end. So,
All right. You're going to make me cry. So, Mel, all right, we're going to think of some happy thoughts for you. And Summer Sippin is you're going to make me cry. So, Summer Sippin is such a great program. Usually, this is the 5th year, and it's always a huge hit. But this year.
Can I make one note?
Oh, yes.
We won the first year.
Oh, nice. All right.
Just tossing that out.
we've got to get the crown back. We do.
All right. This is the challenge for this year. All right. Let's bring it. So, Mel, I think what's great, even more important this year, there was a threat of cancellation. It was just pushed back, a few months. So I'm thrilled because we're able to have it. But what's cool is there have been some adjustments besides the safety precautions. There's also been some changes there's now takeout, to-go orders, to-go drinks, mocktails, DIY kits, and all that. So important for our community.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that, events like this really kind of, not only does it help businesses, but it also kind of brings a little challenge to all the other restaurants. And who doesn't like a little extra challenge, or a competition? So I think it's a really good event. Once again, we won the first year. Just say. But it's actually kind of funny because the second year we made a drink and we used Redemption Rye bourbon, I think it was, and so we named it the Redemption.
Nice. No pressure over there, Haley. We're going to meet the bartender. No pressure, Haley, at all. No, but you're so right. I think this is just like giving us something to look forward to and something to do, and we do need something to celebrate. So speaking of that, we're going to head over to Haley, and we're going to look at the contender for this year. Hi, Haley. So what's the dealio with this?
So this is our summer sipping cocktail that we have introduced. It is called What's the Dillio? That inspiration for that name came from the fact that we actually incorporated fresh dill into the cocktail, as you can see on top, as well as it's shaken inside the drink. This is a gin-based cocktail, so it is really nice and refreshing. It pairs well with a lot of things, and it's definitely great on a hot summer day.
Yeah, so Haley actually created this, which I'm so impressed. And now, dill, you think is a garnish, an herb, and now it's part of. So I'm going to consider this as a healthy drink, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If there's green in it, then it's got to be good for you. So.
Okay, so will you show us how you make this?
Absolutely. So you're going to start with, we like to use St. George Botanivore gin, which is just a really nice, well-balanced gin. So we do 1.5 ounces of that in our nifty little jigger here. And then in the house, we make a fresh strawberry shrub, which is essentially going to be fresh, equal parts fresh strawberries, apple cider vinegar, and sugar.
I heard about shrubs last year, and now it's all over the place. Is that the new 2020 trend?
I mean, I hope so, because they're really easy to make. And I think it's just a nice thing. Anytime you have something that you can make in-house, just like Chef does, we like to incorporate that on the bar here as well. So it just makes people feel like it's a specialty drink that they can only get here. And, fresh ingredients is always nice. So we also have a little bit of lemon juice. We just do about 2.25 of that. And then some fresh ruby red grapefruit juice as well. Forgive me, I'm shaking a little bit.
You're doing great.
You are doing great.
And then we like to incorporate some fresh dill in the drink as well.
By the way, that's from my garden.
Oh, so Mel is saying it's from his garden.
Give it a nice shake. Kind of shake it hard so you can break up that dill in there. And then we're going to strain that over top of this cup right here. So as you see, some of the dill is broken up in there. And then, of course, we like to add a little pop of color on top. Give it a nice slap so that it opens it up a little bit. And here we go.
Nice.
Cheers. Enjoy.
So we're gonna remove the mask because I have to sip that. But let me just you can't see, that's the challenge of summer sipping, right? Like sipping and removing your mask. Okay, so for 2020, what is the trend? We talked about shrubs. So what is the trend in liquor or drinks, or what do we expect to see?
I think, like I said, a lot of house-made things. So whether it's house-made shrubs, whether it's house-made bitters, or simple syrups that you can do. I mean, there's a beautiful thing that you can do, especially with those, or particularly anything with like sugar or vinegar. It just has a really nice long shelf life. It can be incorporated in a lot of different drinks, and it's fun to play around with. So.
And gin is big this year too, I keep hearing.
Gin is big. I mean, it's kind of been having a comeback since 2011. It's just, like I said, it's so easy to play around with and pair with different things, and it's nice and botanical and refreshing.
So I have to tell our viewers, it's funny because I get this assignment. I love silly sip pictures. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm drinking, milk or a smoothie or a cocktail. So what we're going to do is we're asking our viewers, visit these restaurants, come try What's the Dealio. Let's get our cocktail, Haley, and pose with your sip, with or without mask. It might be more difficult. It's kind of with the mask, but and share it with us. And we're going to bring back our host and hostess. Thank you so much for having us here and being so open and honest with us. This is, we're having fun with this event, but I know it's got to be so tough for all small businesses, but especially restaurants when you're depending on people to come and support you. So for all of those of you out there, download this app, run through the list of different drinks. I have already started a list of places I want to go back on and rank them. And while you're there, order some stuff off the menu. Really be there and support them and share this with your friends. So we're going to wrap up. I've had a chance to peruse through the app and the list a few times. Is there a drink or a couple drinks that you guys are looking forward to testing from the other restaurants?
I haven't had too much of a chance to explore that yet, but I always like trying new drinks, so I don't see that being a problem.
So she's going for What's a Dealio.
Myself as well. As a restaurant owner and operator, I don't get out much. That's the truth. It's been a long time.
Yeah, me too. I definitely am going to check it out today. But yeah, we're just trying to figure out how each day is going to end up and what's the next plan and how can we increase. And one last thing I will say that we are just started doing, or we will be starting, is kind of like a grab and go at the front of the restaurant. We have some of our house-made pate, some of our tomato sauces, house-made breads, things like that. So if you come and dine,
in our pastas.
Mm-hmm. If you come and dine with us, go ahead and take a look and see if you want to take something home with you.
Okay, they don't open until what time?
5.
Okay, I'm already getting hungry. I might just go back into the kitchen. Do you have any leftovers? All right, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. All the information on Summer Sippin is posted above. And come out and support this amazing restaurant and just wonderful people. Have a great weekend.
Bye. Thank you.